What's up? I don't have my stream deck up. I'm actually here, right? There's a chance. Okay, yeah, I see messages. I disconnected my Wi-Fi because I wanted to use my wired connection, and some things broke. So some things we're using it, I guess. What's up, Falsy Value? And Beware is here. Are you winning? Am I winning? Who's winning? Are you winning? Is anyone winning? Do you mean, like, after... That was a very mellow intro. Yeah, I've been sleeping later, intentionally. I'm trying to get more sleep. My wife recommends it. What's up, Projecty? Projecty. Well, that's not working. I can't play the music. Let's see here. Now I can. All right. You guys are going to help me wake up. What's going on? Frag is here, and Cynic, and GT Craze, and Nixie is here. Welcome to chat, by the way, Project. Oh, also, this coffee's going to help wake me up. You guys aren't going to do anything. I have the meanest Twitter replies? What? Nixia? Are you serious? But for real? I mean, I've admitted, last week on Thursday, Wednesday, something. I admitted that I'm a little pretentious on Twitter. I don't want to be, but I am. But could you elaborate on the meanest Twitter replies? Meanest nice guy. This side of the Mrs. Mippy. You were close. I'm actually surprised you know anything about the Mississippi, given you don't live in America. Yeah, link to the mean reply, please. Let's dissect it. Let's figure it out. No, I mean, people are mean to you. Oh. Yeah, did you know that? I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a school shooter. I wouldn't have probably posted it. That's a meme we've used for a while. I mean, I feel like that template is out there. It's out there in the world. Didn't know it was a school shooter. Obviously not trying to, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they think. I don't know what they think I was trying to do. I was just trying to be funny. I'm not very funny, but I try sometimes. How do you think we count? Mississippi 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi. That's funny. I am enjoying my coffee, Cynic. It's a little hot, but I guess I was supposed to know. I mean, looking at the photo now, it's like, yeah, I could see how that's somebody who did something heinous. It looks like it. But that's not the point of the meme, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Today, we're making progress. I know this because off stream Friday, I made some progress. We got the thing running. Okay? We had a working shop. We were selling coffee for a day, and then we sold out. And then Dax made a whole new API, and everything's broken. So we had to build it anew. And we're adding some features, like storing your payment methods. Not storing them, but remembering them. That's different. Dax made progress. No, I actually made progress, Bertrand, okay? I actually did. I made progress. I'm going to show you my progress. I kind of want to just drink my coffee because if I don't, it'll get cold. So I'm going to probably finish the coffee today and then do the thing. So how's it different storing versus remembering? It's just different. We don't store anything about your payment method. We just we fetch them from Stripe. So Stripe stores your cards when you make payments. And now we're going to show them in the store in the form of the last 4 digits so you can just choose an existing payment method. What's up, Raven? So it's different. We're not storing them, we're just remembering them by using Stripe's storage. Good morning, Arindo from Brazil. Good morning from America. Hey, I did some Brazilian jiu-jitsu yesterday and my neck hurts. So we have that bond. That Brazil connection. For real, I haven't been doing as much jiu-jitsu. It's just been busy. And that's the first thing to go is the things you love, you know? So I haven't been doing as much. I still try to go to open mats, and I've got a private tonight, actually. It's been a bit since I've had any privates. Haven't been doing as much. Hurts a lot. It does when you haven't been doing it as much, and then you do it. And this is like, I'm not going to the general population open mat anymore. I'm going to the special open mat at my instructor's home, where it's just all a bunch of bad dudes. It's intense, and I hurt. You're not a real BJJ fan if you don't like Picanha. I don't know who that is. I basically like Hodger Gracie. That's like Michael Jordan to me, and that's all I care. I think I put in some card details and an EU address. Does Stripe remember me? It should, Beware. It should. No promises, but it should. Wait, an EU address? You weren't able to order, right? We didn't ship anything to the EU. Nope. So here's a question for you guys, actually. And I don't have permission to, like, let my Twitch chat decide this for us, but it'd be good input. I'd like to hear your opinion. We've considered just letting people buy coffee from anywhere in the world. and eating the shipping and dealing with the customs. We didn't want to do it at first. The first round, we wanted to make sure everyone had a good experience. And to be honest, if we open it up to worldwide international shipping, some people are going to have bad experiences because customs and the way stuff like that works, they're going to get coffee that's old. And that just feels bad. So we obviously, the ideal state that we're working to is having a roaster on each continent, except for Antarctica, who cares? But having a roaster locally that can ship, like having a European roaster that does all of Europe, and we send them bags and packaging, and we work out the different blends for that region. Only ship to the Netherlands. Okay. Ignore the rest of Europe. That's an option, Bertrand. I don't know that the rest of Europe would like that, but so you're what's up, Shreya, the 69th viewer. Antarctica devs in shambles, exactly. So we could just now that kind of the new first batch has come and gone, and we're settling into being something else, long term and stable. We could just ship to everybody. And some people could get a bad experience, and you're gonna have to pay a lot for shipping, and maybe you don't want to, but maybe we give people that option. What do you guys think? I don't know. Like, we're still working towards, like I said, the ideal state, which is roasters in the different places people want coffee. How good is vacuum packed coffee? I don't think it's vacuum packed. It'll be too long, especially to Australia. And whilst I'd love to support you guys, I would like to support local roasters. Yeah. That's definitely the ideal state. The question is whether we do the in-between while we work towards that end state. I'm from Poland. I would love to order my coffee with SSH. Yeah, Bertrand, we definitely want to find a partner there. I've reached out to some. We've not found somebody who does what we want to do. Welcome to chat, Manuel. Closer roasters would definitely be better, in my opinion. I've had terrible experience with customs. Yeah, I don't want somebody getting their coffee hung up for 3 weeks in customs, and then it's not even worth drinking. And like, cool, like the experience was fun to order, but we want actually people to enjoy the coffee. You know what I mean? Gonna be hard to find a partner here because nobody wants to work. That's tough. It sounds political, Bertrand. I don't know why. I don't even know what I mean by political, but it sounds political. Sounds like the kind of thing that there's probably like two camps where you live, and one camp thinks that, and the other camp thinks the opposite, and you hate each other over it. Why are you importing these magic beans? Yeah, the customs declaration. I bought them from the terminal through SSH. Blank stares. Are we the first e-commerce experience through SSH? Did we actually invent this? Did we, though? Anyone know? What is... Shh. What's up, Kosi? Patent it? Yeah, we'll patent it so we can sue people. I'm just kidding. We're not going to probably patent it. We're definitely not going to patent it. Multiple camps would mean people had to work to build those camps. Oh, Bertrand, you're funny. You're a funny guy. Okay, let's see. Should I just get to it? I don't know. Maybe I could just get to it now. I do still have coffee. Half of my mug even. It's gonna get cold. Hmm. We'll talk a little more. We'll drink a little more and talk a little more. So sleeping more, it's hard. It's hard for me to sleep so long. I normally sleep like 6 hours, and my wife is encouraging me to try and sleep 7.5. And let's see what I got last night. I wake up like 4 times every hour toward the end, and like it's still not 5. It's still not 5. Is it seriously still not 5? That's my morning basically. What do vegans barbecue? You know, vegetables. Look at me, 7.5. Well, 7 hours 28 minutes. Feels good. The problem is, if you want to get 7.5 hours of sleep, you're not in bed for 7.5 hours. I was in bed for... Where is it? 8 hours and 24 minutes. So there's an hour I'm laying in bed where I'm not sleeping. And that just makes me so mad. Like, what is happening during that hour that I'm not getting actual sleep? Super Nick Sanchez, dude, where you been? I took a little break. I've been streaming though for like a couple weeks now. I'm back for a couple weeks. I'm pretty steady. I've given up on sleeping myself to sleep more or forcing myself to sleep more. I just don't put an alarm. And I wake up when I wake up. That's how I used to be, Winter Squirrel. And even without an alarm, I get into clockwork, like where I wake up exactly the same time every day. Sometimes the same minute, literally. Like I get into this extreme rhythm. Uh, and I don't need an alarm. Like I know basically when I'll wake up, and I go to bed about the same time. So I'm much more on the like I would prefer to sleep less. 6 hours feels good to me, I think. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm doing a lot more physical activity than I used to. I think I only need 6 hours if I'm just sitting at my desk all day and I'm very inactive. But now I'm doing jujitsu and I'm lifting and I'm doing all these things and I'm trying to like, I don't know, be healthier. So I think I need the more sleep, probably. Dude, stream more. I'm forced to listen to Prime while working. I actually can't imagine getting anything done listening to Prime while working because I've tried and I get nothing done. I enjoy it thoroughly, but I get nothing done. This coffee is never ending. Okay, the rest of it can go cold. Whatever. We got stuff to do. It can go cold. You also get nothing done on your own streams. That's also true, Bertrand. Basically, if streaming is involved, I get nothing done. Today, Prime is going to use a Mac and use Zed. Is he really? Ooh, a little Zed review today. Oh, that's going to be good. I'm sure we'll be rating him later. Okay. What button do I hit? I'm going to go like this. I'm going to hope it's going to work. Somebody tell me that it worked. Can you guys see my screen? Because I can't see my OBS preview anymore. Let's see. Let's just see where the app is at. No, I'm in the middle of something. I'm in the middle of the cart stuff. Okay. Yeah, we still got broken stuff, so I can't run it. Okay. I did get the shop opening again. Feels good. Using the new API. And now I just need to do the new update cart APIs. Previously, we just had a all client side cart. So you were just adding stuff to your cart. If you close the session and reopen it, everything's gone. Now we persist the cart. So there's like API calls every time you add something to the thing. Between the rage and the skill issues, I can't do any work. Okay, let's see. So we no longer have that. I just have this remote cart state. Maybe I do want like some optimistic updates or something. We'll cross that bridge. We'll start with the slow way. Get selected cart item. This is update cart. So I just did set item. This is what I was working on right when I was done. Cart quantity. Okay, so sometimes the cart item won't exist. I gotta handle that case. Which, side note, in Golang, like that could be null, but it's not yelling at me. Like, why? I'm trying to access something on something that could be nil. So if cart item is equals nil, is that it? Yeah. Good thing I know Golang. Good thing. Welcome to chat. Reason Zord, you are saving the carts in the server or local storage / cookies. There is no browser involved right now, Reason. We are building this in the terminal. So it's like an SSH terminal app. Finish update, Raven. What update? Finish update? Nick, you could check out my dot files. That'd be one way. I think I have a command for it. Dot files. There's no browser here. No browser. So if cart item is nil, can I just do this? Can I like, will that actually update this thing in scope? Or is this going to be like locally scoped inside this conditional? Can I just say this? What is it? It's a terminal cart item. Can I just do like this? Product variant ID. And quantity, yeah. Is this valid stuff? Declared and not used. Okay, so that's not okay. Wait, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Does that work? No. Do I do like this? Okay. Like that's probably actually what we're supposed to do, but it's just funny when I guess stuff in Golang and I get it right. It's Rick. Rick. Sorry, Rick. Is that an actual key press sound or like an effect on stream? It's an actual key press. I have a very lovely sounding keyboard and a mic that picks it up. Yep, coffee's getting cold. It's fine. Okay, so if there is if you haven't added this item to the cart yet, which everyone will be in this state to start, then we're going to add the product variant ID here. We have this this setup now with variants, but we don't use them, so that makes it easy for me to just constantly use the 0 variant. There's only one variant for every product. We're not actually going to use multiple variants yet. So for now, I can do that in every case, which feels good. And then quantity, I'm just going to leave it as 0 because it's getting ready to change right here, right? We're getting ready to remove or add. I guess if quantity is 0 and you're trying to remove the item, then that's an error. That would be an error. Oh yeah, here we go. So we already do this down here. Next greater than 3 or next less than 0. So then I need to move this code down here. So m.state.cart.items index equals next. That's changing now. Now we're doing this set item, which returns what? What does it actually return? Cart set item response, which has an array of these, which is basically the cart, right? That's the same as the cart. Yeah. Those are cart items. An array of those. Oh, it's just the array? Oh. Is it not actually the... let's go back here. Let's see if I can... Oh, man, I hate when that happens. I'm actually going to kill NeoVim because I hate when my inventory, like the scope of it, the current working directory changes. So let's go to the cart API. And I want to see when I do set item, yeah, here, this one right here, the response. Oh, see, I don't like this. Why not make the response just the whole cart? I'd like to make it the whole cart so I can just set the cart. You know what I mean? What's up, Rick? What's happening? We got 2 Ricks in here today. See, I used to think that way, GT Craze. Actually, I didn't think that way, but my wife didn't like the sound of my keyboard, so I had a quiet. I always looked up like quiet cherry switches or whatever whenever I bought a keyboard, or silent or whatever. That's how I had to operate for a lot of years because my office was like where my wife was, and she didn't like the sound of it. You're a Rick too, said Pwally. 3 Ricks. How many Brazilians do we have? We got 3 Ricks and probably several Brazilians. Brazil mentioned. So used to, I had to have silent ones. Now my office is down in the basement in the corner of the house. My wife can't hear it. I have clickety-clackety, thocky keyboards, and I love them. I love the sound of it, actually. I've just grown to love it. Oh, Cedric. I never thought about Rick being short for Cedric. Croatia here. What's up? Welcome to chat, Manji. Is that Brazilian speak? I don't speak anything but English, unfortunately. Beware the leopard. I gave my wife a keyboard with blues. Now I understand her annoyance. Oh, are blues clickety-clackety? I actually don't remember any of the cherry switches anymore, like the names of them. So this result is now going to be just a cart and not an array. What? Is that not a... Oh, that's a namespace. Cart.info. Yeah. Feels good. Oh, yeah. So I was looking at the body that you paste, like what you post here or put. I wasn't even looking at the response, but that's what I want. I want the result to be the whole cart. Returns the cart. Returns the cart. Okay. So then here... results. So now we need to do like await cart dot get? Do we have a get? And that'll just return it for that user. Yeah, that was easy. Look at that. It worked. Nice to meet you, Mongi. Mongi? What would you prefer? Mongib? So between sleeping later, and like the sleep in my eyes, and needing a haircut and a beard trim so badly, I feel kind of like a homeless person sitting in my office right now. Like I feel like you guys are watching uh, a hillbilly. I mean, I am from the Ozarks. I am getting a haircut tomorrow, and they're gonna do my beard. I'm just gonna let the barber do all of it, just my whole head. So I'm not gonna waste any time since he's doing. I could have like trimmed my beard and tried to make myself look presentable, but why do that when I'm getting a haircut tomorrow and he's gonna fix it? So it will get better. I'm sorry for my appearance. I apologize. I won't often apologize for my appearance, but I will right now. Okay, perfect. So now this should be. Oh no, I have to actually. We got to do the whole stainless thing. Anybody remember the stainless thing? Got to do the stainless thing. Here we go. So now the cart set item. Oh, this doesn't have to define. That's nice. Okay. So I just literally need to do an update. Let's see. What was it? Bun run stainless? SDK. Maybe I should have done stainless because that was my instinct just now. Welcome to chat, RDE Dev. New to the channel, do you have a link to your Vim config? My dot files. There you go. Somebody already got it. Thanks, Beware. I mean, Adam. I forgot I'm going to call you Adam. Do they do your ears too? No, they should. Man, when you get older, the ear hair, it's insane. You have both TS and Go backend? Here's the thing, Cynic. It's actually a Go front end and a TypeScript/JavaScript backend. So we refer to it as the mullet stack. It's a party in the front, party in the back. Business in the front, party in the back. You like my haircut in that pic? You're always pasting stuff. Okay, I'll pull it up. Oh my god, Bertrand. I thought it was gonna be the one with my hair, like, if you know what I'm talking about. My hair's all crazy. Thanks for making me pull up a shirtless picture of me on my channel. That's awesome. Thanks. In Neovim Tree, I think you can go back a dir with dash, by the way. Oh! So I know I can, like, I'll show you this. Oh, it's done. It generated them. I know I can, like, go up here and just hit enter on a directory and it pops up that way. Get reach, you knew it was that pic. Finish update Chrome. Oh, my Chrome isn't. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't update Chrome ever. I'm actually going to move off of Chrome. Thought since it's on Twitter, it's allowed. Is that allowed on Twitch? I don't know if that was a good thing to do on Twitch. If that was kosher. Okay. Alpha 13. That's not right. That's not the latest. That's not latest. That's not right. Why did it do that? Oh, it is right. Okay. Why did I think? Okay. Whatever. I gotta merge this. Rebase and merge. Okay. Delete branch. I'm not gonna explain why I have to do this for the SDKs. If you missed the streams last week, it was a big ordeal we went through, and I'm gonna just spare you. You're lucky to not know all the steps here involved. Version bump. What is that? Oh, that got merged. Okay. So I'm just going to spare you the pain of understanding what I just did. You're fortunate. Now I'm going to do go push d go mod tidy. Thought since it's on Twitter, then I do apologize. What are you moving to from Chrome? I tried Arc the other day. So the right answer is Arc. That's what I'd like to move to. Like, I think that would be, what are the giveaway entries? Oh no, guys, there's no giveaway. What are you guys doing? Oh, I may have broke things. I definitely broke things. Don't redeem the giveaway entries. Those are fake and broken. I'm not actually doing a giveaway. So you guys do it. You guys are funny. There's no giveaway. So throw away your points, I guess, but there's no giveaway. You guys are the best. I love you guys. Okay. Did it do it? Did it download the latest? 13. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now I have a new version of the SDK, which means result is. Come on. No information available. Let's reload that thing. Set item response. Cart set item response. I thought it would be a cart. I thought it would be a cart. Oh, the result is a cart, I bet. I bet it is. Result, no. Bummer. Oh yeah, I mean it is and it isn't. It didn't use the model for some reason. Would you the chance that a MacBook is real. The sound though, guys, the sound. The sound is gonna get to me. Don't even want to get away. I just want to fit in. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually disable the giveaway. Let's see. Twitch. I have a thing in my overlays now. This is such a bummer. I have to fix it. Oh, God. You're killing me. Let's see. Creator dashboard. Where do I do the giveaway thing? Channel points. Here we go. Enable channel points. Power ups. Is this it? Yes. Giveaway entry. Disable this. Oh my word. The noise. The noise! Guys, calm down. Is it ever gonna stop? Now I can't see chat because of all the things. Are they still going? Don't even want to get away, just wanted to fit in. Is that the last message? Okay. Cold coffee giveaway. Tiling window on Mac. Yeah, I'm using Aerospace now. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn off my overlay thing. You guys, it's so loud and it's constant. Where are we at? Shiba? PHPP? Was that recently? Is it at least close? I think it's close. There's just a couple more. Okay, it's caught up. Now stop redeeming stuff. It's almost done. It's done. It's done. Okay, we killed it. So oh, well, the reason, oh my God. Okay, that was a real one. Okay. The reason it's broken is I updated my personal site, and my personal site should say I'm live. Does it not? It does not. Well, it's broken. That sucks. Huh. Surprising. Maybe it's cached. It's stupid Next.js caching stuff. Or something else? Huh. Turn off the alert. Yeah, I was gonna turn off the sound on it. Next.js caching. I'm pretty sure that's what's broken. This should say live now. That's a bummer. Also, it's a bummer how warm it is in my house. And I gotta fix it. Or at least down here. Okay. I can't believe it doesn't say I'm live now. Why? So if I go to api.atom.dev/public/stream. That's not it. Live stream. Live true. So it is. It's just cached. There's just an issue with Next.js caching. And that's sad to me. Let's see what the cache headers look like. This is such a tangent. I don't need to do this right now. But I finally updated my website, and I want it to look nice, you know? I want it to say I'm live. Let's see. Network. Atom.dev. Cache control. Let's see. Staleware revalidate. Hit from CloudFront. So if I like force refresh, it's not doing a. Still hit from CloudFront. Yeah, it's never gonna uncache. What is this? The value here? Max age real big. Staleware revalidate real big. Those are not good values. I gotta fix that. Who's the handsome man in the picture? Terawatt hour. That's me when I try. How are you, Hyper? I'm good. Is it statically built? No, it's SSR'd. It's just got a very long default cache. I gotta talk to Dax. That's interesting that on an HTML page, that's the default in Open Next. Those are some pretty long values for an HTML page, no? Shouldn't that be a lot shorter? We'll get it fixed. Not right now, but we'll get it fixed. Okay, so anyway, my personal website, I updated it. And what's cool is when the cache isn't caching, uh, what's cool is it says it's live up here and it gets notifications. So if you guys, somebody like follow me or redeem something, they're all on my site now, which is fun. And it's got the theme music, like when you hear at the intro of my thing, those pop up. It's just like my stream, but like on the web. You know what I mean? Can you just rimraft.next and it solves it? Well, it's all published. You know what I mean? It's like living on AWS. How often do you clean your desk? I just never let it get dirty. That's the key. Incognito, it still doesn't show. No, because it's cached at the CloudFront level, not the browser level. Know what I mean? You can probably invalidate the CloudFront. I could invalidate it. I just don't want to go to the trouble right now, but I definitely could. You don't have dust in Ozark? Oh, I have to clean dust. Yeah, sorry. That's funny. Okay, let's get back to it. So I'm gonna go back to here. So I've got this ready. Okay, we got a new version of SDK. It's interesting that it didn't use the shared model, and that bothers me. So I'm gonna go to stainless. This also bothers me. So this is what I mean. Like it loses the current working directory. I don't know what causes that. Stainless. Oh, config. No, not set. I got a new. I'm playing with some new NeoVim plugins. Let's see. Shared cart is right there. Huh. So methods set item. Let's go to set item in here. And did I do, yeah, result is cart.info. Wait. No, that's not what I want. I want result to be cart schema. Cart schema. Oops. That was a skill issue. Cart schema. My bad. So let's go ahead and update the other one too. That's set item, but also putting shipping. We probably just want to return. Oh, that just returns literal. That's fine. That's actually fine. And then this one probably does the same. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But unfortunately, I gotta do the thing again. I gotta do the bun run SDK, yeah. Which AWS services are you using to host it via SST? So you're talking about my website or you're talking about terminal? My website, I'm using the Open Next. It's just the SST Ion Next.js component. Yeah, the website. Yeah, it's the Next.js component. So it uses CloudFront, S3, Lambda, like the typical web hosting stack. Then I'm also using a container. So I'm using the cluster construct or component in SST Ion to it's just a small Fargate service, very tiny little container running that keeps an established WebSocket connection open with Twitch. And then it publishes any Twitch events to event bridge. And then I just have like the real-time stuff in SST Ion, which uses AWS IoT for sending real-time stuff to the browser. So I'm just like saying, oh, it's just like this and this and that. That was a lot of services, and that's not all of them for a personal website. But I'm going like hard on the like make personal websites fun again. You know what I mean? I feel like and not everyone has done this, but I went too hard on the my personal website's like a business card. It's just like a HTML file, and here's some links. That's how I was thinking about it. Now I'm like, it's going to be a place where I have some fun. So I'm going to do some more with it. I don't know what yet. We are working on terminal.shop, but I was talking about my personal website there, Priv. Also, what's up, Priv? Okay, let's merge this guy. This is quite a feedback loop. And okay, Now we got a new version of the SDK. Go.mod. Oh, I want to try this. So leader S alpha. Oh, I'm so bad at it. I'm trying to use Leap, another new NeoVim plugin. Anyone use it? So if I do like 1.3, and then I want what? 1? There it is. I'm there. Hey, that felt pretty good. Okay, go mod push D go mod tidy. Anyone use Leap? We don't talk about the stainless workflow. That's right. That's the past. Welcome to Chat Den. By the way, I'm seeing 2 website connections on your website. Is it right? Oh, really? I didn't intend to do 2. I thought it shared the connection. There are 2 different things listening to WebSockets, but I thought I shared the connection, so that's my fault. Okay, I gotta remember how I do. Whoops, that's not it. But yep, like that. Let's see, 2 different ones, huh? While we're waiting on that to download. Oh, it's already done. Oh no, it's not. What did it say? What did it say? What's the problem here? Oh no. It's trying to install. Oh, not found. Did I get the wrong name of that one? Was that not .14? It's .14. Not found, huh? Terminal.shop. Go. Oh, I've got to turn off my website. That's the volume is gonna get really annoying. What's going on here? Anybody know? I just did version 1.14, and I just tried to add alpha 1.4. Could not. Oh, username. What was that? Could not read username for what? What is going on? Should I just try again? Is it just gonna go away if I just try again? No, this is an actual issue. What happened? Could not read username for github.com. Terminal prompts disabled. What's that mean? If this is a private repository, see yada. It's not. It's public. V in front of it. The follower thing scared you. Sorry, yeah. Sorry guys for the loud Chrome sounds. I want to build an epic portfolio with super cool animations, and then became more and more a backend engineer, so I ended up just adding 1 page for my CV. Yeah, that's how I've been for a long time. Leap looks interesting. I agree. V in front of it. I think I had a V before, right? That's always had a V. Did I save it? What's going on here? Let's go to releases. Just double check here. Releases? Releases? Okay, I gotta actually hit the thing. 14 tags. What do we got going on here? Did I break it? Did I just do something stupid in the code? Let's look at the pull request, I guess. That's all right. Alpha 1.4. It just worked on 1.3, so that's odd. Let's look at the code, I guess, the actual change. Yeah, shared cart, so that's what I wanted to happen. Okay. Interesting. This is an unexpected hiccup. Don't love it. Don't love it. Okay, well, what can I do about it? What can I do? I need to get off that my version of because they actually released my change. The good folks at Charm. Let's see. Let's try it again. Maybe it was a timing thing. Nope. It is broken. Okay, we got to actually figure this out. What is going on? So the first error is when it tries to do terminal cart dot. What is that? That's not a real thing. Do you see that? So it's doing great. It's downloading things, and then github.com/termina cart.info.shop. That's okay. Somewhere an L got replaced with cart.info. I don't know. I don't know how. Is that in my code? Is it actually? Is it just in my code? Did I just do something stupid? Cart.info. Oh, sure enough. What did I do here? Look at this. How did that happen? Oh, wow. Well, at least it was an easy fix. You mess it up when trying a new plugin. Oh, that's so classic. That's such a classic, like, Twitch streamer messes with their NeoVim config or something and then screws everything up. Good morning, C17. You know what? Trying the same thing, expecting different results is insanity, right? Thanks for the tips. Welcome to chat, Frozen, and I am Zerion. Bad pace. GG, we fixed it. Oh, did I not? Oh, I did fix it. Yeah. Okay, let's get back to it. So we're back in where? Here. Nope. Here. Now, result is a what? Cart set item response. So if error doesn't equal null, yeah, I need to figure out the optimistic update stuff, but for now, let's just assume it worked. Happy path. And let's say m.state.cart.remote equals result.result. I don't love that. So let's make this response. Yeah. Okay, that should work now. It should work. Now I got to update all this stuff. What is this? Update selected cart item quantity. It's a mouthful. What's the difference there in update selected cart item? I thought that's what that did. Wait, update selected cart item. Wait, what? Okay, I'm confused. There's a lot of code here that I don't understand or remember. Does this language not support empty new lines? Oh, it. You just making fun of how I don't have any empty new lines? It does. I'm just not putting any in here, I guess. Sorry for the code quality issues. So what is the difference in update cart? That's what I know is being used. What's update selected cart item? Oh, I know what that is. That's in the actual cart view. Okay, well, I'm going to ignore that for now. I think that actually should still work. That code should just still work. Update selected cart item quantity. This code will not work. But I'm going to ignore this because I'm not trying to get this view working yet. I'm just trying to get it working from the shop view. You'll understand in a second. So I'm just going to ignore all that code for now. Payment switch. Payment switch. So if you hit enter when you're on that view, yeah, we're going to ignore that for now too. That's fine. Oh, what is this one? Cart view. Yeah, okay. So this is the thing I'm not worried about yet. How much of this can I just comment out? All of it? Sounds good. Oh, well, that's just let's fix it. Let's just fix the specific thing. And then I got to figure out this. Get cart item keys, huh? So there's like two ideas here. There's the cart as it exists in the shop view. You're like updating the cart and we show it in the header. And then there's like actually go to your cart and then edit items. And that's what I don't care about yet. I'm not there yet. Let's see. Whoa, did he really just have like a second smooth camera angle? Yeah. We got the moving camera. Welcome to chat, Codium. Really don't understand why so many YouTube streamers use this font for the ID. For dyslexics, this is a nightmare to read. Do people use this font? Oh, you mean Operator Mono, the cursives? Probably, yeah. SSH terminal shop used to work even being sold out of coffee. Now it just closes the connection. Yeah, that's C17. That's Dax's fault, C17. Dax published some stuff, and then he traveled, and he just left it broken, and it's broken still. So he'll eventually fix it. I think he's back today, maybe. Uh, increased chances to leak secrets, exactly. I could just go through and actually fix all this stuff, because I mean, we have to get the cart view working. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just assume I actually want to get this working. So this code I need to uncomment out. Let's actually just do the thing. Oh, come on. There we go. Why didn't it want to do this one? There we go. Okay, so this is update selected cart item quantity. Let's see. Get cart item keys. Which, let's go ahead and fix that, because this code is broken too. What is this doing again? I don't understand exactly what this is doing. I wrote this code, but I wrote it months ago, you know what I mean? Like 2 months ago, so I don't remember anything. Dax wasn't used to having users, so he broke it? Yeah, exactly. Nixia, his bags are back. What's the latest on Dax's travel? You guys, if you've been on Twitter, you know more than I do about Dax. We didn't even do a podcast this week. Dax just ghosted me. He didn't ghost me, but we haven't done a podcast. It's like a streak we just broke. Dax is too busy for me. Make an array of ints. Length of the cart items. Cart is now not the same. There is no items. There's a cart remote. Items. Okay. So cart.remote. I'm not sure I need all this code, but we'll get back to optimizations later. Items.quantity. Right? Yeah. Okay, that worked. So if the quantity is greater than 0, append the key. What are the keys? What are the keys? Is that the index? What's going on? What are we doing here? Oh, because... I feel like I should be appending the actual ID. I don't know what this code does. There are comments on screen. What? From what I understand about what Dax wrote on Twitter, they boarded his luggage, but they wouldn't actually confirm that he would be allowed on the flight. Oh, geez. Does this language not support code comments? Sorry, guys. Dax wasn't supposed to have users. Oh, I already read that. This language is probably good, but I can't stand the vibes. The Golang vibes. I don't know. I'm not a Golang developer, so don't judge Golang based on my usage of it. Okay, so get item keys? I don't know. I don't know what that does. Why do we need keys? What's this code do? Let's just look through this code. Update selected cart item quantity. So I'm on an item in the cart, and I want to update the quantity of it. How do I know what is selected? Oh, we have this cart selected thing. Okay. We no longer have inventory to worry about. We have infinite inventory. So next, m.state.cart.items index. And index comes from keys. Okay, this is all dumb. This is all just not the way things work anymore. So if I want to know, where this is called. Update selected cart item quantity. This is where we call it. No, that's the definition. Cart item quantity. Here we go. So in the same, it's here just in the key. Okay, so when you, yeah. So we update the selected item here. And that's where we update the index. Okay. So this get cart item keys, I don't think this is even valid anymore with the remote items. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Let's assume this works, and then how would I fix this? I would just say cart remote items, and then pass the index. Is that? It's gonna say that's like an int64, isn't it? Oh no. It's just the dot quantity. Let's make quantity an int64. I don't know why, but let's do that. Okay, we don't need that. Remote. We're going to be running this in no time. So items quantity equals next. Now I'm doing it all locally, and that's not ideal. I just wrote this code. I just wrote this code right here. So why don't we just use this? Update cart. What's wrong with sharing this logic? Because they use a different notion of selected cart item, don't they? But maybe they should use the same one. Maybe they should use the same notion of get selected cart item. Yeah, I want them to both use the same thing. So if you select in the shop view, you guys don't even know what I'm talking about right now because you haven't seen the shop. Or some of you maybe haven't seen the shop. So cart view. Let's get this running and then I can show you. It'll make more sense. If item dot quantity is greater than 0, what is this? Oh, I need the product. Oh, that's the quantity. That's the quantity. What's wrong with that? It has to be an int for this thing. Format int int64. It's equivalent of format int int64 10. What? And that's an int64. So what's the equivalent of this? If I don't want to take an int, I want to take an actual int64. Anybody know? There are comments on screen. What part of the project runs locally versus remotely? Great question. So it's an SSH app. So you SSH into a thing running on Fargate. We have a containerized service running in AWS, and that layer, the things running in Fargate containers, those tasks connect to our backend, our API. They hit our API directly. So there's really nothing locally. But when I say local, like optimistic updates, it's the Go app running in the containers. That's local. But like your machine, nothing's really running. You're just SSHing into it. Can you tell the birds to keep it down? Yeah, I know. I've got the window open. They're quite red. Roses are red, violets are blue. Adam, the code's broken. It's all up to you. Okay. Does anyone know the equivalent of ITOA that takes in an int64? What am I even doing here? This is converting it to a string. Okay. Do we chat GPT it? That's not a command. What am I even doing here? I've been asking this myself all life. Yeah, exactly. This feels so dumb, but I'm gonna do it for now. It is so dumb, but I'm gonna do it. It's dumb because format int. Oh, format int. That's what I need. It's telling me right there. Format int. That takes an int64 and a base. Right? Okay. Does it default to base 10? Format return stream to. Does it just default to 10? Base. I guess it doesn't default to anything. Okay, that's fine. Format int. Done. Same thing here. This is item.quantity. This is format int. And this is 10. Okay. We're powering through. Item.quantity. Wait, what is this? Subtotal? Okay, so subtotal now exists on the cart item. So I don't need to do all this calculation. Can this whole thing, do I need to put the $sign or can the whole thing be subtotal? What is subtotal? It's probably, okay, let's do this. It's probably going to just be item subtotal, which is a float 64, and we're going to format that like money. Yeah. Okay. Fix the whole file. Feels good. Feels so good. Okay, let's go to, what did I break in here? That's not true. That's just straight up lies. This might be broken. Okay, this does not need to be, we don't need to do that. I guess we do need the selected to start at 0. So let's go into, I think I moved this into splash. Yeah. So cart here, and then we set cart remote. Oh, so we're just, I'm like precision. Okay, yeah. So we do need to do this. Just like that. Okay. I feel like that's not accurate. Update cart. Too many arguments. Oh, because it no longer needs to say, it just does the quantity now, right? Yeah. So, delete like that. Okay. What is going on? I'm killing NeoVim. What's going on? Why can't I like leave a NeoVim session running for more than like 10 minutes before things break down? I'm sure it's skill issues. I'm sure it is skill issues. What's the warning in here? What's wrong with this? Format D has arg item subtotal of wrong type float 64. Oh, that shouldn't be a D. What should this be? Quick, what should this be? Who knows? If it's dumb and obvious, it's probably right and go. Drinking coffee right now? Perfect, Owen. Let's see. Isn't that a lot of compute for every user? It's not a container for every user. We share, like multiple users are sharing each task, each Fargate task. Probably not. You have green threads you can scale on. If it's dumb and obvious, true. What's the pricing of Fargate in comparison to renting a VPS? Don't know. Well, VPSs are always $5, right? So I guess I know that part. Have you tried NVim Oil? I quite like it as a replacement of NVim Tree. Ooh, I would like to look into a replacement for NVim Tree. So I have not, but I would like to look into it. Rick, could you like DM me somewhere? Discord, Twitter, somewhere, and like tell me try NVim Oil so I remember. New dev here. Welcome, Wallace. New dev. Having problems finding beta testers to help with Google Play review process for a new free streaming service. Any tips on finding testers for this process? What's up, low level? Finding beta testers for a Google Play review process for a new free streaming service. Anyone ever seen the what's his name? Brian, I think it's Brian Regan. Brian Regan. He has a skit where he's talking about like when people start saying really big sentences, how he has to like in his brain stop and be like, okay, like he has to break it down so he can understand it. Like the corporation, and he like builds a little factory with smokestacks. The corporation and the he goes through this whole thing. That's what I just had to do here with your sentence because I was like, okay, beta testers to help with Google Play review process for a new free streaming service. So Wallace, you need beta testers because Google requires that? What's the you get that a lot. What's the requirement here? Who's making you have beta testers? Google is making you have beta testers. How many beta testers? This is just a weird thing I'm learning about. Like why do they make you have beta testers and how many? What are the requirements here? Can you just get your friends and family to test it? Okay. Where are we at? So I'm doing the wrong one. Someone tell me in Golang what this should be. It shouldn't be D. It should be what? It's like there's like a isn't there one that's like for any type? What should float 64 be? I'm just gonna look it up. Golang sprint f float 64. Someone's gonna tell me V. Thank you. Is V the universal one or is V the right one? It worked. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think it runs now. Let's run it. Hey, look, we're how long into the stream? Hour and 15 minutes? We're running it finally. Let's do SST dev go run. Yeah. We're running the thing. First try. Let's do this. SSH localhost. Here we are, people. Terminal coffee. Isn't V for verbose? Oh, it just straight crashed. Okay, so much for first try. What did I do? Invalid memory address or nil pointer dereference. Okay. Feels bad. Shop view. Okay. Well. Feels bad. Line 63 of shop view. Shop.go 63, eh? Cart item quantity. There is no cart item here. That's the problem. Get selected cart item. Okay, we have this dilemma. We have this dilemma where this... okay, this is dumb. This is bad and dumb. There is no cart item if you haven't added anything to the cart. So that's the difference in the way the new API works versus the old way. There is no cart item when you first launch the view. First launch the shop. Because you haven't added anything to your cart. Unless you have added something to your cart, we're now persisting it. So it's possible that you've added something to the cart, but cart item can definitely be null now. Cart item equals nil. I mean null, nil, whatever. Whatever, okay? I'm not a Go dev. Wouldn't testing require installing an APK on your phone? Oh, you guys are talking about the thing. Welcome to chat. Sorry, not sorry. And guava. I'm on Android. Give me the name to beta test it. There you go. You just got beta testers. Just like that. All my family's on iPhone. Gotcha. We got some people in here that want they want some free streaming. You know what I mean? So they'll test it. You just found them. 60% of the time it works every time. Exactly. Okay. So if cart item equals nil, I just need to change this whole line of thinking. Okay. In the shop view, you're dealing with products. You're not dealing with cart items. So this whole thing is dumb and bad. This is all going away. It's all going away. Because now... shop update, shop view. Here we go. So... The reason that I have this in here this way. I need to think. I'm gonna come over here so you guys can help me think. Because I'm not smart enough to think unless I'm like looking you in the eyes. Here's the deal. In the shop view, if I could actually load the app, I could show you this, but we're still in a broken state here, so I can't. In the shop view, you can navigate through the products. Okay, imagine just a page with like a list of products. You can navigate through them with the arrow keys or whatever. And as you're navigating through them, you can change the quantity. You can just like plus minus the quantity on the items in the cart. The coffee, right? The different coffees. We have 4 different blends. So that's the shop view. And you're manipulating the cart from the shop. But then there's like the cart view. So if you hit C from the shop view, you navigate to the cart. And now you have a list of cart items, coffees in your cart, that you can similarly manipulate the quantity. Okay? So in the shop view, it's kind of like a convenience that you can manipulate the quantity. But really, it's exactly the same as I think about it as the cart view. The difference is in the shop view, we show all the products, even if you haven't added them to the cart. In the cart view, we only show ones that you've actually added to your cart. Okay? So that's the main difference. And all my code is based on the old way we did it, where the cart wasn't even stored remotely. Okay? The cart was only on your device. And then when you close your session, your SSH session, your cart disappeared. It's no longer the case. Now, every cart is stored server side in the database. Okay? Does that all make sense? Does that make sense? My body. Am I streaming on Twitter? Am I actually on Twitter? I think it broke this morning. It makes sense. Thank you. Where did the cart disappear to? Who gets the cart? What I mean, Bertrand, is there is no like idea of a cart on terminal's side. You just build up a cart locally in the old way. You build up a cart and then you check out and we send the product IDs and the quantities to our API and then do the Stripe thing. Now, every time you manipulate your cart, we're actually calling the server, calling the API and updating like state on the server, right? Or were you just trolling? You might have just been trolling. Who gets the cart? By the way, welcome to chat, Octor. What is the encryption in server? What do you mean by the encryption in server? It's an SSH session between your machine and the server. The server is then, Truth and Clear, purchase coffee. The server is then communicating with the API over HTTPS. I mean, it's using normal SSL stuff. Didn't Teach and Prime insists over and over that they aren't storing any data. Yeah, Carboni, we weren't. Twitter stream lasted 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Awesome. We weren't, but now we are. We are going to be storing some stuff. We're not storing like your card details. That's all Stripe. But we are storing your cart state. And we have a database now where we store our own products. So we're not using Stripe for like product metadata. My girlfriend says that's a really long time, so I wouldn't worry about it. Oh, Bertrand, I love you. Oh, it's so good. When are you coming to America, Paul? Because I'm never coming to the Netherlands. Let's just be real. But when do we get to hang out? Come to TwitchCon, San Diego. That's probably a pretty close flight from the Netherlands. Can you go over Asia straight to Southern California, or would you have to fly over the Atlantic and then all the way across America? Because that would be a long flight. That's probably like the longest flight you could take. Will I come to the UK? I mean, probably, Rick. It'll probably happen. I mean, David lives in the UK. I feel like Terminal will end up going to the UK for something. Like, the five of us will end up going there for something at some point. I don't know. We're kind of doing like the tech conference rounds. You know what I mean? Going to Laracon in August. At some point, I'll probably end up in the UK. If you come to the Netherlands, I'll let you sleep on my couch. Well, that's a good offer. It's tough to pass up. How far are the Netherlands from the UK? Is that like a train ride? I mean, it's across like an ocean, but like just a tiny little, it's like the channel or whatever. What is the code of conduct for your coffee? What does that mean? About 6 low level? It's about 6 distance or 6 hours. You can drive it? Really? Goes through a tunnel? An hour flight? Okay. Nice. Do you go to the UK much, Bertrand? Or ever? Do you ever go to the UK? Could I just come to the UK and then everyone in Europe just comes to the UK and we all hang out? That'd be fun. Oh, I just realized I didn't even decide like how I want to solve this now. No one wants to come here to the UK. I want to come to the UK. Guideline for how to drink the coffee. Okay. So everything I just said, how do we want to change things now that we have this? Like, this code right now, update selected and update cart. I mean, that is right. It does need to update the cart remotely. It's update selected product, which is different than update selected cart item. So get selected cart item. This is my problem. Because this won't always exist. So when cart item is nil, what does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah, I don't need the selected cart item. I need the selected product, which is different. Selected m.state.shop.selected, but it's the product. Where is it? So we have an int, which is just an index. So m.products. Like that. That's the selected product, right? Yeah. So if I just do like that, now I always have the right product. But then the cart item could be nil. And what am I using cart item for? Quantity. So, okay, this is easy. If cart item is nil, cart item equals, yep, and then product variant ID. This is all still bad, but it's at least going to build and like work. Product.variants.id. It's at least going to work. Like I can run the app. It's just this code is bad. We're doing things that I don't like, and we're going to fix it. Okay, let's rerun it. Let's rerun it. Are you up for a meme review before I maybe post it? Yes, I would love to. Are you using Go server components or is it Go terminal spa? Let's see. If I wanted to go to a failed state, I would go to Belgium and not the UK. Is the UK a failed state? All right, Priv. I'm gonna review it. The Git Perfectionist. Here, let me put it on my screen here so you guys can see it. Look at it. It works. The shop works. Let's review Priv's meme here. I'm not the best person to ask here. Bertrand would have good opinions. I feel like Bertrand, he'll know if this is good. Where does the coffee come from? We've got a roaster in New Jersey who's a longtime friend of Dax's. Love some object. Okay, the Git Perfectionist. Can you fix your history? It should be descriptive. We should keep a good linear history. The commit should start with an uppercase letter and end with a dot. Just rebase, bro. No need to squash if you just write good commits from the beginning. 3A4 PR description size. What does this part at the bottom mean? 3A4 PR description size. Bertrand says it's pretty good. There you go. 3A4 I don't get it, Oetsy. I'm so dumb. Is that like a paper size? A4? What is that? 3A4 PR description size. Paper size. A4 is a paper size. Yeah. But I don't get it. Oh, like the PR description needs to be a big description. Got it. Yeah. It needs to be 3 pieces of paper full. I gotcha. Bertrand says it's pretty good. I'm terrible at this stuff. PR description size is huge. It contains every detail of every row item. I gotcha. A4 is about the size of a laptop screen. Good meme, Oetsy says. Ship it, Priv. I don't get things, so like, don't take my not getting it as a sign. Okay, it's not that I don't get it. It's that I'm just not good at humor or things adjacent to humor. Spend a week writing the description and 1 day coding it. Okay, so this works now. Look at this. We can navigate products. Now, if I try to add something to a product, probably gonna break. Let's try it. Yep. Called it. Broke. So let's see. What did it do? It ran update cart. Cart line 49. This is all so bad. We got to just fix our thinking. The whole thing needs to change. So when it tried to do set item, cart set, that's an API call. It failed. So did this actually hit proxy get card? Oh! Get cart, get cart. Oh, those worked. Yeah, we loaded their previous cards. That's right. Okay. So it didn't actually try to call set item though. Context and then params. What's wrong with that? I'm actually surprised that's where it broke. I knew it was going to break. I just didn't think it was going to break there. So update cart. What's the actual error? That doesn't help me. I don't know. I don't understand. Did it fail before set items? Is that what that means? It failed on update cart, line 49, right? Right here. So it failed calling set item. But like, it didn't fail like the API failed. Like it didn't fail like an HTTP response failure. It just failed to call it. Why? Just keep ignoring your wife when she says you aren't funny, you'll get there. What was the error? It was like something incoherent. Invalid memory address or nil pointer dereference. I guess that's not incoherent. That's very descriptive. Invalid memory address, huh? So one of these things is nil. What is nil? Card item? No. If card item's nil, I set it right there. So maybe I should print out params. Maybe. Did I do this wrong? Did I just do this straight up wrong? Body, terminal, cart, set item props. Do options have to be included? I don't think so. Params could be nil, or is context nil? No, I use this all over the place. m.context. Oh, no I don't. What? Oh, I think we found our problem. I think context is null. What would that be? Root, context. Yeah, I'm not setting context. My bad. So where do I want to set it? Like right. Let's go to Splash. How is Splash working? It has a context, right? Oh, I'm creating context right here. That's so stupid. Let's do this. Let's do it in root. So let's say let's do context. And then here I'm gonna say context like that. And now back on Splash, we're gonna say m.context. Yeah. Okay, feels good. Now we can go back to cart, and that should be set now. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Oh, what did I do? Splash. Oh, it doesn't need to import context anymore. Fine. Terminal, splash screen. All depends on the context. But what's up? Call me Mr. Yogurt. I'm good, Mr. Yogurt. How are you? I just want to print them out. We figured it out. We did it. So I'm gonna now add something to cart. Here we go. Boom. Still crashed. Maybe a different crash? Maybe a different reason? Invalid memory address. Same exact problem. Okay. I set m.context, right? Well, yeah, all these calls are working. So m.context exists. So other things don't exist. Or did I not save every buffer? Let's see. m.context. So I need to print some stuff out. How do I remember how to log stuff, to be honest? I was literally just being so lazy because I can't console log. I don't know how to log. Log.info params, maybe? Okay. I'm gonna have to be able to log stuff, right? Print line. Yeah, I think I used the charm logger, I think. One thing I don't F with in Go is that they kept nil. Okay, there it is. Did I log it? Did not oh, I did log it. Oh, look at that. Wait, no, that's valid. Okay, so params is not nil. It has the correct stuff in it. So then what's nil? m.context? Or what? Client cart set item. Is it possible any of these things are nil? No, I've been using the client. Let's just check context, I guess. Huh. I expected params to be the... I don't have to include options, right? Request options. I think that's on every one of these API calls, and I don't use it ever. So what is it? Retry. Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff. Base URL. Yeah, I don't need that. Don't need it. So let's just see. Let's see what the m.context says, I guess. Can you print the error as well? I don't think it's actually... Oh, maybe it is that. Maybe it is an error. Maybe it is actually hitting the server. I don't think it is, though. Yeah, see, it's not even hitting the server. It's failing before that. Context background. So that exists. What's invalid? What's null? Anybody have any ideas? Panic. So when it runs... Oh, now it's running line 51. Did I add lines? Yeah, I added lines. What is nil here? What is the problem? I'll do this just in case. Log.error. I don't think that's where the error is happening. I think it's literally failing right here to call. I guess I'll just try this. Let's just try log info. We're gonna do m.client.cart set item. Maybe that's not for some reason existing. I don't know. I've not had this issue calling any of the other APIs, so I don't know what to think. Does the trace go into the set item method? What does set item function look like? We'll look at it here in just a second. Let's just see what this says. Oh, I see no log output, which means that was nil, right? So set item doesn't exist for some reason. Why? Does mClient exist? Does the client not exist? Oh my goodness, I'm so dumb. I know exactly what it is. I'm so dumb. The client doesn't exist. I'm creating it in the splash page, aren't I? Oh man. Feels good. Okay, so that's client. I'm so dumb. That one. That one. Okay, so... No, better idea. Do I want to set background? We'll set the context here, but in the splash page, what? Splash. In here, I'm gonna still create the client, and then I'm gonna set the client on the model. Let's see, because I need the access token, and I fetched the token right here. So let's see. This is gonna also have a client, terminal client. Yeah. So then m.client equals message.client. Right? No? Oh, I didn't put it right here. Client. Well, that's not actually the issue, but... Cannot use client. It has to be like that. How's that? Is that it? Did I do it? I did it. Okay, so now back in root. Root should just be good. Root should just be good. We set the context, which is debatable whether I should have done that. Hate nulls so much. Does a rest option for the win? Okay, I think we're good. Let's run it. You guys, if you guys order coffee, you're gonna have such a little inside view into how the coffee is made. Why is that so narrow now? I feel like it's narrower. Like something constrained the width against my will. Okay, let's add some segfault. Okay, so I think the API call succeeded. It did. It did not update the view. So now if I kill this and I come back in, I bet we're going to have a quantity of 1. No, segfault does not have a quantity of 1. Okay. Okay, so did it work? I want to actually look at the database and see. Well, let's look at this up here. Set item. Cart. No, it's get cart. Put cart item. Did it succeed? Yeah, 200. Huh. Let's look at the, this is probably bad code on my side. I'm gonna look at the database and just see. Let's see. Where's the best place to look at the database? Probably this thing. Select. Or no, I can, is it in this interval app? No, I don't have my thing running. Let's just do it here. Select all from cart, I want to say. No carts. Okay. Am I in the right database? Am I in the right database? Let's go to the, let's see, branch, Atom. And let's do a query. How do I, there's a query or something I can do. Insert into. That looks like it worked, so I bet I was just, oh, that's cart item. How do I, there's a way I can query this. Tables. Open web console, here we go. Is that actually that's production. We want Atom console. There we go. Select all from cart. There's no carts. What about cart item? This is Dax's fault. So we do have cart items. We don't have a cart. Way to go, Dax. Okay, we'll fix it after I go pee. Gotta go pee. And then we'll fix the thing. I'll be right back. Oh no, I won't. Hang on, I gotta open up this thing. Stream Deck. Okay, I'll be right back. Noel is making me have to order coffee. How does terminal coffee shop work? Does it make the coffee? Uh, what do you mean? So we sell the coffee. Terminal, it's like a e-commerce coffee shop, but it's through the terminal. So it's an SSH app. That's it. Let's go turn on the music. Okay. Good one. Let's just start that one over. Good morning from Kansas City, Ninjatron. What's up? I love Kansas City. We go to Kansas City like, I don't know, once a month. Welcome to chat, Gutava Pavapo. I don't know why I said it like that. PHP artisan make Kofifi. That's funny. So you have to order online as the customer, just trying to figure out the application. Yeah. It's just a coffee shop. We're making an online coffee shop for developers to order coffee through the terminal. So we got to fix the API because clearly it does not work. It doesn't create a cart. And that's not good. Gotta have a cart to have cart items associated with. I think. Doesn't that make sense that you would have a cart if you have... Let's just see what this does. Set item. So set item creates a cart item. Or maybe Dax didn't think you would have a cart unless... I don't know. I feel like there should be a cart. So list. Where's the create? There's a get. What? So if there's not a cart, return items subtotal 0. That doesn't make sense. Why not create a cart though? Where do we create the cart? Oh, here we go. Set shipping. Insert into cart table. Wait, what? Dax, what? Oh, I see. So okay, here's what happened. He did the right thing in set shipping and set card. He did not do this in set item. So set item doesn't create a cart. Okay, that's all that happened here. Constant card ID. So this code needs to be like exactly the same, right? For set item. I think. Except that the external ID could be populated already. Variant. So what are we doing here? We select product variant table from product variant table where external ID equals that. So we get the variant and then we insert into cart item. Oh, it's different. It is different because those are fields on the cart table. This one is not. But if there is no existing cart, I feel like we should create a cart in this case, right? Right? Does it do chai latte as well? No. No tea yet. Welcome to chat, Kelsier. Howdy. Is there some description of how a user would obtain and start using this coffee shop app? Well, you can go to terminal.shop. We're not live right now. We sold out in the first 24 hours. And now we're trying to get a new version of the shop online. Let's see. My name in Brazil makes sense. Did I pronounce it close to correct? Gutava? Is that good? Never used an SSH app before. You just literally do SSH terminal.shop. Unfortunately, it's broken right now. Blame Dax. Basically blame Dax for everything. In store or delivery, it'll be delivery. It'll be shipped to you. I think there's a lot of inline docs comments to explain the working of the code. There's not, is there? Let's see. Yeah, check out the FAQ, the frequently asked questions. Welcome to chat, Mila Dog. Interesting project. What's the tech stack? It's the mullet stack, we're calling it. It's the did you ban Dax? It's the Go in the front, JavaScript in the back. Heard you switch to aerospace. I'm loving it, Groen. I love aerospace so much. Do we want to create cart function? Do I want to make a create cart and then just call it from... No, we'll just do it directly in the... So what I don't understand here, list, that should return nothing, I guess. Oh, that's wrong. Where cart user ID equals 1. Dax. What is going on? That should be the user ID, whoever is searching, or whoever is calling this function, right? What is it? Use user primary key, like that. Man, this is. Await, get user primary key. Is that what I said? Get or use user primary key. Okay. So that's the listing of cart. Oh, wait. Is there a cart table? Yeah, there's a cart table. So when you call get cart, the list, so let's see, cart.list. Oh, nothing calls cart.list. Oh. Wait, what? Did I break something? It's possible that this is skill issues and I broke something. This result cart schema calls cart.get. No, that's right. And does it also get all of the items? Yeah. What is this shape that it returns? Okay. Cart.get returns a cart schema. That's fine. And then put item also returns the cart schema. This is where it used to do cart.list, and I changed it to cart.get. Okay, so what we need to do is, at some point here, we need to create a cart if it doesn't exist. So this code's actually not being used anymore. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I'm going to leave it just in case, but set shipping correctly creates a cart if it needs to. Set card, same thing. Set item. In this case, we need to create a cart if it doesn't exist. So, right? Yeah. It's just interesting that, how does that get code work? Because it's interesting that it doesn't select card ID, shipping ID, from cart table. Left join on card table, shipping, and cart. Wait. No, it doesn't get the items. Oh, it does. It calls list. So we do call list right here. Right? Okay, that's good. That's good. So I just fixed something by actually using the user ID here. Now we may actually get... No, we won't, because there is no cart item. Okay, or cart table item. So let's set the... Okay, here we go. I'm piecing it all together. I need to insert into cart in this case. So let's just copy all this. Cart ID, insert into cart table down here. This will only be if there is no... Okay, we're going to ignore that. Create on... That's good. And there is no on duplicate situation. Or, I guess... I could just always run this. That way I don't have to do a lookup to see if it exists, right? On duplicate... Is there like a key ignore? Where's my on, like, why isn't it giving me any LSP stuff? on duplicate. No. Okay. Is there a way to like ignore updates or something? Ignore. Yeah. Ignore. What's that do? What's that do? Oh, there, it was right there. Ignore. No. So we need to go into drizzle, and I need to figure out if ignore is what I want. I think it is. Or maybe there's docs if I just do like this. Ignore. No, that is not a thing. Yeah, it is a thing. Can someone tell me? Can someone tell me if that's what I want? I just don't. Why don't I get docs here? Does Prisma still exist? I think so. I have questions very interested. Relational DB, any ORM? Yeah, we're using Drizzle and Hono. That's right. Let's see. Go in the front, JS in the back. Other way around, I presume. Nope. You would think, but it actually is go in the front, JS in the back. That's why it's the mullet stack. Business in the front, party in the back. It's a Golang bubble tea SSH app. But then also a JavaScript. It's built with SST Ion. We're building the back end. So it literally is the opposite of what you would think, which is kind of fun. So let's look up drizzle ignore. Drizzle MySQL ignore. I just want to ignore if there's a conflict. That's what I'm trying to get at here. That's not it. Let's just go to insert. Let's see. Insert. Am I on MySQL? With insert, on duplicate, on conflict, do nothing. On conflict, do nothing. That's what I want. What is going on with my LSP right now? Can someone tell me? Because this is driving me absolutely insane. I'm getting frustrated. On conflict, do nothing. Why do I have no type ahead? What is going on? Is this Postgres? Maybe this is... Oh, it's not MySQL. Ugh! On conflict, on duplicate key update. MySQL will automatically determine the conflict target based on the primary key and unique indexes. Will update the row if any unique... how do I just ignore? How do I do nothing? Well, this is annoying. What do I do? MySQL supports on duplicate key update instead of on conflict clauses. MySQL will automatically determine. Okay. But I don't want to update the row. If there's nothing to update if there's a conflict. Oh, while it's right here. MySQL does not directly support doing nothing on conflict. You can perform no op by setting any column's value to itself in a stream save. Okay, that's fine. Fine. We figured it out. It was there in the docs. Just had to dig. So if we set ID to ID, that's a no op. Okay, cool. So we're just going to insert into cart every time. And it'll just do nothing when there's a conflict. Variant not found. Okay, I think this code's good now. So now we'll actually create a cart if it doesn't exist. There's probably maybe better ways to do that. I don't know. Time to spend the rest of the day fixing LSP. Yeah, that's normally what I would do, probably. Thank you. You guys were trying to tell me, not for MySQL. You are all trying to tell me. Welcome to chat, Mesrax. Yeah, Bertrand, you said Adam. A prime approved stack, exactly. Look forward to when it's open sourced. I take a lot of inspiration from the repos. Yeah, it will be, Nixia. We're gonna get there. I don't know why exactly we're not starting open source. I think just like while we're moving fast, it's better to not have the distraction. Maybe, I don't know. Not available in MySQL. Hey everyone, welcome all into chat. I am having a hard time estimating the performance / max load of plant scale tiers. What tier would be okay for a normal website app? 1 to 2 vCPU seems too low. I think the thing about that stuff, I don't try to get too far ahead of it. I just you just gotta start running it and then like start at the lowest you think is reasonable and then scale according to real data. It's very hard to predict that stuff, I think. Time to spend the rest of the day. Oh, I already read that. Remember the internet, Twitter had a lot of conversations about Prisma and the way they do joins. That's why I asked. So my problem with Prisma is not the way they do joins. It's the way it's so slow in a serverless context when you have to load that giant binary. Okay. Now what? Now we go back to the front end, the Golang front end, and we're gonna go to cart. I guess we'll just test now and see if this is fixed. I don't have to deploy anything or whatever because it's just all. Let's do it. I tried to add something to the cart just now, and it killed it. Killed it dead. What did it do? Put internal server error internal. Oh, here we got an actual, let's see. Target terminal primary. What? Already exists? What? Oh, we don't actually handle, oh, that's interesting. We don't actually handle if you try to update the same cart item, which is surprising. I do want to see if it's pulling the cart now, if it's actually, I don't know if that would have made it to the create cart part. No. Okay. Let's go back here. So we're back to the back end. No, it's the set item. Yeah. Let's see. So we check it to see if the variant exists, like in the product. And then wait a minute. Insert, oh, we don't have an on duplicate in this case. Did I delete it? Was there one? Did I delete it? Or maybe there just wasn't. That seems unlikely. That he would have, I don't know. What's going on with Dax? Where's Dax? Is Dax done traveling? I keep getting frustrated at Dax and he's not here. And he's banned, so he can't even be here. I moved away from Prisma because it made deploying very difficult. The X is pretty good otherwise. Yeah, the deploying situation, not so good. Looking sexy. What, Lord? Have you seen my head? My general head area? Because I need a haircut very badly. On duplicate key update, we want to do a set. And we want to say set what? Quantity to input quantity. This is probably the way to do it. What did I do wrong here? On duplicate key update. Oh, I did too many of these. Okay. So now I'm actually thinking about this up here too, because am I even passing the ID? How would I pass the ID? Because I'm just passing, set item just takes in product variant ID and quantity, right? Let's go to the API. Set item is this one. Put item, yep. Yeah, see, it only takes in, we don't even have the idea of an ID on your card item. We don't even do that. which makes sense. So I guess this function, though, you could technically pass it in. We're just not passing it in. Okay, that's fine. But then what are we doing with external ID? Product variant table. Oh, it's down here, cart item. So, okay. Oh, see, this is a problem. This is actually a problem. Because that would be a new ID. I bet there's an index, though, that would make this fail. Unique on table user ID, product variant ID. Yeah. Okay, so that would still fail because these are the same. And then it would just update the quantity and ignore the new ID that it just created. Okay, this should work now. This code should work. Famous last words. And I shouldn't even have to restart the Go server. I just need to restart the client, maybe. Welcome to chat, Sploders. They should have an optional CA for SSH so you know you're connecting to the right host on first login. Yeah. Sorry, not you, your code. Yeah, that's a good call. So there is a way that you can know. Okay, I just tried adding. Oh, look at that quantity it updated. We're doing stuff, people. Look at me updating the quantity. We need optimistic updates because that's extremely slow. But now if I kill the session and I reload it, we should have an actual quantity of 2 because we're storing the cart. We do. Feels good. Feels so good. Feels so good. I'm going to come over here. I don't even know why. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm coming over here to talk because it just feels good to make progress. I would make more progress if when I made progress, I didn't stop and talk. If I like kept the momentum going. But I need a drink. And I need a second. So there's like this issue now. 2 main issues with the new approach. 1, I need optimistic updates because it's way too slow to hit the key press and wait for the API call. That's just too slow. We all need a break. Exactly. That code. We all need a break from that code. Also, welcome to chat, Adrian. I need to know if Dax is back. So, optimistic updates. Got to figure that out. Like, just an approach for doing that cleanly where I'm not writing a ton of Go all over the place. I'm going to be writing a ton of Go all over the place. Yeah, camera time. Exactly. Just like a sitcom. That's basically what this stream is. So, optimistic updates. And then the other problem is this whole idea of the shop view versus the cart view, manipulating cart quantities from there with optimistic updates. Good Monday, lest kept secret. Taking a break can speed up productivity. That's what I hear. I really need to probably eat breakfast and go for a walk, but that's not so much a break as it is a goodbye. That's like I'm ending the stream and I'm going to come back tomorrow. But I feel like it's only been 2 hours and we should probably get more done before I end the stream. Optimistic updates. Yeah, so the idea here is when you hit the key press to increase the quantity of an item in your cart, technically I need to update the remote state. I need to call the API and say, we updated the quantity. But that takes a lot of time, obviously. Like, it has to hit the API. I think there's like a Cloudflare proxy. So it hits a Cloudflare proxy, which then sends it to users17, AWS, updates the API or the database. There's just a lot of things in that chain that take some time. So maybe it takes a second. Well, you don't want to wait after you hit the key press a second for the UI to update, right? We want the UI to immediately update. And then we just do the stuff in the background on the server and assume it's going to work. That's the optimistic part. We're optimistic that this is going to work out. If it doesn't work out, then we get an error case back. We have to update the local state and maybe like show you an error. That's where you like pop up a little like toast message and you say, actually, we weren't able to update the server. You know what I mean? But in most cases, that doesn't happen. Optimistically, it's going to work. It's probably going to work out because we're an optimistic bunch. And so in most cases, you update the server after the fact and everything's fine. This is where the whole local first thing comes in. Local first, it's sort of like Replicache and these other models. Dax does a lot of this stuff. With local first, you're just always updating local state. And the idea of updating the server through synchronization is kind of like an implementation detail, and you don't think about it. Like it happens. The framework you're using or whatever for your local first development manages all the synchronization. So it's kind of like you're just operating on local state, and then the fact that it's updating the server is like a thing that you did once, and now it just works. How's it being done at the moment? Are you not updating locally, then sending to the API? No, right now, the code is just making the API calls. And that's what I'm saying. We need to introduce some optimistic updates. We need to actually update some local state and then do the asynchronous background server updates and then handle the cases where there's an error on the server and we need to actually revert back. 1 second, that sounds so strange because a sec is nothing. I get it, but anyway, chasing a second. It feels pretty bad, Jackie. If you play with it, I'll show you here in a second. Even a second feels pretty bad. When you hit the button and even like 500 milliseconds feels pretty bad. You want it to like immediately update. Greetings from Austria. Greetings from America. Welcome to my stream, Austria. Dr. Jackie Peterson. What are people using for local first apps? The main one I know about is Replicache. I think there's probably other options these days, maybe. Super Rick Sanchez. There is a raffle going on right now. You just have to redeem. There's some entries that you can redeem. Chance at a MacBook, which I should redeem. I'd like a MacBook. Why not? Opinion on AWS SAM? So SAM is just to give everyone context. SAM is an infrastructure as framework, infrastructure as code framework built by AWS. It's one of the 3 or 4 first-party offerings AWS puts out there. SAM is more like an extension of CloudFormation, which is kind of like if there's like a Bedrock, that's a terrible name because there's an actual AWS service called Bedrock. If there's like a foundation of infrastructure as code, like the lowest level on AWS, it's CloudFormation. That's kind of the basis for most of their offerings. So the CDK is built on top of CloudFormation. SAM is built on top of CloudFormation. Maybe there's just those 3. And that's the 3 main ones, right? So SAM is like more of an extension of CloudFormation. It uses the same JSON or YAML syntax. Like you're just basically writing CloudFormation templates, but like it's like C++. It's like CloudFormation ++. But then it gives you all this local stuff. So it gives you like local emulation, like running your Lambda functions locally. I can't remember what else they've done for emulation locally. So my opinions on using SAM, I've used it for a couple of like client projects. It's fine. My real opinion though about this more broadly is like I don't really love that AWS does the whole like we're gonna have multiple teams solving the problem and like whoever wins out. I don't know that they say whoever wins out wins, but like it feels like they're all competing with each other to just see which idea sticks, and it makes it very confusing to the end users, the customers. I feel like, and they would say like, oh, you've got choices. They solve different problems. But like really at the end of the day, you're a web developer and you come into AWS and you're like, wait, which one? Do I use SAM? Do I use the CDK? Do I use CloudFormation? It's a confusing thing to be hit immediately with as a newcomer. And I think it's avoidable. Like have an opinion, say this is the way we're going to do things. It's best. Pick this, use it. I don't know. But now I'm saying like AWS should have opinions, and when they have opinions, I often don't like them. Like when they build opinionated like front end full stack stuff like Amplify, I don't love it. So I don't know. I'm kind of like AWS is kind of damned if they do, damned if they don't in this case, because I'm probably not gonna like either solution. Let's see. Welcome to chat, Box of Ninjas. That latency was quick. I clicked the follow button and it was like 0.5 seconds. It's quick. This is WebSockets. Welcome to Chat Keypro. Opinion on working with ChatGPT, using it like a tool. I love ChatGPT. I wish I used it more. I forget a lot. And then I finally remember and I'm like, why don't I use this all the time? Did you study web development on your own? Yes. Yeah. I think I taught myself most everything on my own. I mean, I went to college for computer science for a year and a half. Uh, didn't learn a lot of like web development. It was mostly like doing a lot of Java and lower level stuff, like understanding the basics. Web development, I think it's been kind of a self-taught journey. Okay, what programming language do you have experiences in? So okay, let's just do a little history of Atom. I started with ActionScript. So Flash, if you remember Adobe Flash. I started with ActionScript, and then I went into C# or PHP. I guess it's like ActionScript, PHP, C#. I did C# for like 5 years. That was the first like long thing I stuck with. And then I went from C# to probably just to JavaScript, then JavaScript to TypeScript. Then I worked at a Python place for a couple years, so Python, a lot of Python for a while. And then what? Then I mean, I've played with lots of things. I don't really count like side projects and like just messing around with stuff. These days, I mean, we're doing Golang for terminals, so I'm getting some Golang experience, though I don't really have a lot of that. That's mostly it. I feel like I said most of it. CloudFormation sucks. My company is moving to SAM after recent SLS pricing changes. Couldn't convince him to SST. SST is a little cutting edge, but SST v2, I would argue, is a much better dev experience than SAM. But I mean, it's hard sometimes with stakeholders. Bubble sort is so important. Macromedia, is there a big coding dream you want to pursue? A big coding dream? Sounds really cheesy, but just like literally, I was excited this morning waking up knowing what I get to work on. Basically, every day is like living the coding dream. It's like every day when you get paid to program, that's pretty great. And I don't really have any big dreams. I'm just pretty excited with the daily work I get to do. I'm late coming to the stream, but I did talk about how you're making the coffee shop in the terminal. Yes, we're making terminal.shop. Old Flash days, that's right. Wait, the moment you redeem, it's an actual raffle to get a MacBook? Yeah, you've got a very small chance to win a MacBook. Welcome to Chat Spying Wind. Q Basic back in the day. Bit banging pixels on the screen. That predates me. Okay, let's do a little bit more work, and then I'm gonna have to eat breakfast at some point. So we've got a limited amount of time here, right? A limited amount of time together. Okay, so when I said optimistic updates are important, let me show you why. Okay, so we're in the shop here on the right. Let's make this like this. I feel like that got narrower, and I want to fix it. I don't remember it looking that narrow. So I'm on 404, and I'm gonna hit the button. Ready? Now. Well, that's more than a second. That was actually really slow. So we probably need to actually fix how slow that was. The API call there should not take that long. I don't know why that would take that long. Like, we're literally just writing to the database. But that took way too long. Maybe it's like cold starts or something. Let's try again. That was better. That was like a second. So even just taking a second, see how slow it feels? Like, you don't use a UI like that. Imagine if like navigating took a second every time I click the button. Like, I would just stop using it. So yeah, that 1 second delay, we're gonna get rid of it. That's not okay. So how are we gonna do that? Well, we're gonna go in here, into the cart, update cart. Yeah. Okay. So here's what we need to do. We need to immediately update. So like right now we're waiting on this call right here. This is an API call. And then when we get the response, we update the remote state. And then we return the new model here. That's no good. What we need to do is return an updated model that just assumes the new state. So let's see. What is the new state? So the cart, I gotta replace the whole cart, huh? So let's just say, let's just do this. Let's say all this code still needs to exist. Max error right here. Okay, so before we make the API call, what if we just returned m nil? And what if we said m dot state dot cart dot remote dot items? What's the index? Oh, what if I just did this? Is cart item just like a reference to a thing? Yeah, what if I just said cart item dot quantity equals next and return it? And then I just comment all this out for now. Does that give us an immediate change? I believe it will. Oh no. Log. Is that in this file? What is that file? Cart. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's just see if that. We're not even updating the server now. We went the other way, right? Is all input locked while the API request is pending also? Yeah. It's terrible. It feels real bad. Input is locked and it's just slow. Okay, so now when I hit plus, oh, okay, so I can't just update that. I can't just update the state like that. I gotta actually, this is gonna be kind of ugly. Because cart item comes out of, okay, I need to return the index here, I think. Is this like a, what does this do again in Golang? I'm returning a reference, right? Is that what's going on here? Somebody who knows Golang. Is there a way I could make this work without having to like look up the, I just don't want to have to recreate the whole cart. I just feel like this is going to get so ugly. Like what I'm going to have to do is say m.state.cart.remote.items and then the index equals like this, right? I don't have the index right now, but oh, what's this? Variable of type shared. So this is where I'd have to do this. What is this actually doing? No. What's wrong with this? Items are cart items. Can someone explain Golang to me? Okay, so cart item is a reference to a cart item, but these are just cart items. Is that the problem? So I like need to copy the value. Who's a Golang? Do we have any Golang devs in chat? I just don't want to do this. I want to just be able to update the thing like this. I don't know, maybe that's bad. But I just want to say quantity is a value and then have that be updated on the model. Point face language, I know, right? So what I could do is like quantity. Yeah. This is what I would do. Equals next. So I just need the index now. So this is going to return the index as well. This whole function's bad, dumb and bad, and it's going to go away. But for now, nil -1, I guess. Or I'll just say index. Because it is -1. Okay. And then, yeah, right here, it's going to be index, right? This should work now. This should work now. Nope. Oh, I call that in shop.go as well. Okay. Okay. Let's do it again. If by Golang you mean PHP, then yes. I do not actually mean Golang. Oh, what did I do? It broke. Index out of range, -1. Oh. Ah, man. I just need to start thinking in the new way. Because there are no, so in this case there are no, let's go back to cart.go, yeah. if index is -1, that means cart item is nil, and I need to set index here. So it's the first time. So this would work. It will work if I do it with an existing item. I want to test that because I just want to get something that I can work with here. Welcome to chat, Pseudo. First time here, setup looks clean. Thanks so much. Cheers. Is there an index if the cart item isn't in the cart? Yeah, exactly. That's what we just determined. So it doesn't work on this, but I bet it'll work on this guy. Yeah. So see, I can now move the quantity around, and it's immediate. But I'm not actually making the remote server call, so we got to combine the two ideas. Are you using Charm Wish for the app? Yes. Box of Ninjas, we are. So I got to combine the two ideas, and I also have to handle this case where there is no card item, which is a problem because this code down here is just going to be more complicated, right? Yes. Hang on, I'm texting my wife. I'm gonna have to go here pretty quick. So let's see. This would be, instead of like this, we'd have to actually add the thing to the cart. So what we would say is if index equals -1. I just hate all this code. I literally just hate it all. It's all dumb and bad, and I should just start actually doing the thing I want to do, which is like rethink all this. So here we would say m.state.cart.items. How do you add to an index or to an array and go? I am such a not Go developer. It's not even funny. Items push. How do I append? Also, why don't I have any LSP working? Undefined. Oh, because I'm not even remote items. What is it? Is there a way to push an item onto an array? No, probably not. So I'd have to recreate items equals. But there could be existing items. There's just not this item, right? Ugh. Push is a PSP. It's also a JavaScript thing, right? Or no, I'm thinking of append. I don't know. List. Oh, there we go. Append list new items. Nice. Is that real? Append. Ah, yeah. And it's cart item, right? Like that. Like that. Okay. This could work. I think this will work for the case where, you know what I'm saying? The case where it doesn't exist yet. Okay. So let's just test that, and then I'm gonna have to get off here. We'll raid somebody. Thank you for the tip, Drama. And thank you for the confirmation, Eltom. Welcome to chat. Okay, so now if we do a new one, it broke for different reasons. No, it worked. It worked. I don't know why it was slow the first time. Okay, so now that's like the server or the client only. Like I'm not doing the remote thing now. So when I kill this and reopen it, those quantities won't be updated. But basically, optimistic updates are just blending those two worlds, right? We need to both do the front end client side thing optimistically, but then also update the server and then handle the case where the server fails to update. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying? You're smart. Okay, this was fun. This was good. We got some stuff done. I still, like, all the code I wrote today is probably, I'm just gonna, like, delete it all because it's not that, like, I didn't like the actual lines of code I was writing. It's just, like, structurally, I don't like this idea of the shop and the cart views and the similarities / differences. I think I've created some abstractions that are wrong and, like, just not a good idea. Yeah. So we got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream again later today. I don't know. I gotta go eat breakfast, and my wife's gonna go for a walk. So I gotta take a little break, see my kids, do that stuff. It's been fun, as always. It's been real. It's been real fun, and maybe we could do it again sometime.